everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Tonight's gonna be a short stream, I think. I took a nap and woke up feeling worse than I was. So we're gonna finish sanding tonight. Maybe start painting or staining rather. And then we'll resume this because we'll need to let it dry anyway, so we'll resume this next week. But I also want to talk about the miniature show I went to today, and yeah, so we'll just get started here. So I'm gonna apologize ahead of time again. This is another scratchy sounding stream for those of you who have any sort of auditory aversion to that. Just be warned. I got a chance to clean my craft room this weekend. That was really nice. Well, not to the extent that I wanted to, but still enough. A decent amount. I got things at least sorted into organizable piles, and decided that that's going to be some Patreon content. Sorting materials or sorting holiday stuff, and so I will get around to doing that soon. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, check that out soon. Maybe this week. I have a little bit of downtime this week. I can work on that. How's everybody doing this week, though? My mom was at the Dallas show a couple weekends ago, and she sent me a bunch of business cards from the show. So I'm gonna get those up into Free Miniaturist directory here soon. And then I went to the Lehigh Valley show, which is about the same size as maybe the Delaware show. Maybe a little bit smaller. Good. It was good to get out, and I bought myself a couple of things. And I got to just advertise for the directory, which was the main goal of going anyway. My husband asked me today, he goes, "Oh, you gonna buy yourself anything?" And I was just like, "We've been on vacation recently. What kind of money do you think I have that can get minis?" Took $50 with me. Okay. And I'll show off those pieces here in a little bit. else has been going on? I have been trying to get I got people to assign me numbers for my craft to-do list challenge so I can start working on that. So I have been working on that. This week was a little rough. I somehow not injured myself, but ended up really sore this week from work. So every time I got home, it was like if I wasn't laying down doing nothing, I was sleeping. I think somehow just cramped up the back of my legs and hurt my back and all. So I'm okay, but just was not feeling like doing much of anything this week. It was a miracle that I got the house cleaned this weekend, but much needed. So recovering off of that, but I am working on the list. If you do follow me on social media, you'll see me catching up on that stuff here soon. So got a bunch of irons in the fire right now. got to see the lady who I told I would help out this winter, getting her shop online. Miss Joanne Roberts, she does fabric and trims, and just her stock of things and her knowledge is just absolutely out of this world. But she struggles with getting her stock online, so I'm gonna help her out. I told her this winter I would, or this after Philly Miniatura. And she's not too far away from me, so it's pretty nice of a trip, and I think it'll be. I think it'll really help her out. She seems like such a nice woman, too, so happy to help her out if I can. Forgot to advertise the stream this week. I am not sure who's gonna show up. That's okay. Finish these little pieces here, and then I'll drag out what I got at the show today. Picked up, I think, 10 new names for the directory, on top of what my mom got me from Dallas. So that's exciting. And what was funny was some lady comes up to me in the middle of my giving my spiel to one of the tables, and I was in the middle of thanking them for letting me take their card and all that, and the lady comes up and goes, "Excuse me, do you know are you so-and-so's daughter? And I was like, yes. She's like, oh my gosh, I knew it was you. She was advertising your thing at Dallas, and I know her from there. You sound just like her. I'm like, I don't know that, but okay. You look just like, she's so tall, but you're just, you know, you're tiny. And I'm like, yep, that's my curse. I'm not tiny. I'm just not as tall as my parents. So it's good. It was really neat to hear that, like, people were recognizing me, and it's always neat, you know, to hear that, or when people recognize me from social media or anything like that. It's always kind of a shock. I don't know how people nap and wake up fully better than how they started. I always wake up with a headache. I'm feeling worse than I did. I said I was gonna show off my stuff. Give me a sec. So I got these kits, and I use these kits for my parsley and cilantro a while back. And I think something else. I can't remember what else. I'm gonna have to go back and look. But they're Janetta Kindle miniature kits and ferns. But I saw them and I was like, well, might as well get them. Because I need to make more parsley and cilantro here coming up. And then there was a person there that was making these really pretty clocks. And a lot of it was like resin or 3D, or not 3D print, laser cut piece, but it was still really nice. And for the price, there we go. And it works. I just need to put in the battery. But the watch head comes out, and isn't that just so pretty? She had a couple that had like the chains, they were like cuckoo clocks. But that one really caught my eye. I really liked that one. So I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. Maybe in the potential new house. And who was that? That was Dollhouse Miniature Working Clocks. Her name is Roxanne Martino. She'll be up on the website. So, got myself a pile of people here to go through. Kicked up a whole lot of dust yesterday while dusting and vacuuming and cleaning, and I've been sneezing non-stop. This week I'm gonna try to get more of my wooden Christian holiday crosses done. And then same with a couple other things I have due this week. Well, not due, but I want to get done. Still have not uploaded my videos from the prior couple weeks. I need to get back on that. Some editing is needed on a couple of them, so it's been holding me back, but we'll get to that. We'll get to Patreon content soon. Just set myself up for a fall project for my house, my actual house. So if I can get the money together, I'm going to turn my raised beds into a partial greenhouse. So what I had thought about doing originally with the raised beds was to do this, but I want to put hoops over it so that in the spring, summer, and fall I can keep the rabbits and birds out, because they plague, and squirrels and skunk, and they just plague my garden. No amount of spray or pepper is gonna keep them out, so it's just time. So I'm gonna put up PVC hoops. I think PVC, either that or like galvanized steel that my buddy has. He said he could shape for me. And then do bird netting in the spring, summer, fall, and plastic in the winter, and that way I can have myself a little greenhouse and grow stuff year round. I think that would be fun. And because my gardens don't get a lot of sun back there, I think it would really benefit to have that extra time to get more out of them. So that's gonna be a house project coming up here soon. It just blows my mind that we are already almost in August. Well, halfway through July at least. That's just, time just keeps on slipping by. anime of choice this week, if you can hear it in the background, is the new Trigun. Seemed like it was good. I watched like an episode and then fell asleep for my nap. But my husband has been on a kick recently with just watching a whole bunch of 12 episode kind of slice of life animes. Which are nice, don't get me wrong. I prefer them over a lot of other genres. But if another 16-year-old falls in love with another 16-year-old, I don't know what I'll do. Need a little bit more there. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get myself another drink. Here, start that. Alright, I'm back. Talking to Kathy, who runs the Philly show and the Lancaster show. I was telling her, I apologized for not having my complete payment in yet. She's like, oh yeah, I'm sending out emails the next 2 weeks to get everybody, and I was like, oh yeah, definitely. But I'll have it to you this week. And a write-up and some pictures. So I have to start compiling those. I have a whole list of things that I need to do. Taxes are due this week, so I gotta do them. Hi, where did I get my wood from? there is a hobby shop down the street from me called AAA Hobbies. And I just got their regular balsa wood that they had there. There's various sizes, like various, a lot of different sizes of trim and sheets. And I picked this up about 3 years ago. Over 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Well, if you have the ability to make your own, that's always nice. This is not my strong suit. Though, while I would not say I am a master of any one specific craft, woodworking has just never been my best. That and painting. It's like, I don't do it very well. I always feel like I'm doing something wrong with the wood. Like I was telling Nexus last week, I'm sure Brian Davis would be rolling over laughing, watching me sand these things, because I'm not, I don't know if I'm sanding it right or using the right thing or sanding it enough. I certainly don't use the right tools to cut it. I use an X-Acto knife and mostly do it by eye. These gosh darn squirrels. I have this huge tree in my backyard and they keep coming down from my tree and tearing up my cushions on my deck furniture. Like every single deck cushion is ruined. I mean, thankfully they were cheapy cushions to begin with that came with the set that aren't very good, but like I was trying to scare them off, tapping on my window, and they're just not phased. So, and if I were home, there would be a pellet gun with a name for them. But sorry YouTube, sorry Twitch, but can't handle the squirrels here. Fearless. All the wildlife, they'll just like, they're unafraid. Are you sanding for smoothness or shaping? Smoothness, except for where I've screwed up and it's like wonky. Like I cut it funny. you weren't here. You sticking around? Because I can bring back out the piece that I bought at the show today. I was about to ask why you were live on a Monday. It's not Monday. It's not Monday. Right? Did I sleep through Monday? No. Oh. Oh. Ugh. I would not put it past me to sleep through until Monday and my husband to just be like, yeah, she just didn't go to work. Oh, that sucks. Guess it's good money though, right? Or is it not? Oh, good. Good, good, good. I don't know that I could do my job for 12 days in a row without a break. My back would just collapse. That's nice. That makes up for, I guess, the time that you are working a lot. Okay, let me show you this thing that I bought that I think you'll appreciate. Real quick. Check it. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, it actually works. I just have to get the battery in it, turn it on. But I figured you'd appreciate it. Woodworking and all that. Alright, finally everything is sanded. We're gonna stain some things, and we're gonna let it sit until next week. Oh, so much sawdust. How do you deal with this? How is this just your life? Sawdust is like glitter to me. So here's the question. Do I trust the stain that says dark walnut to actually mean dark walnut? Like, do I think this Minwax stain is going to be the same as this Varathane? Do I risk it? Stain darkens over time, so I wouldn't go off the can. Well, when in doubt, test a piece, right? I'll be right back. Loud noises. Oh, I was using my Minwax pen the other day. Oh my gosh, I was just flying high. Looks more like provincial to me. I wonder where I can get Minwax around here. Let's see. Okay, well, I need to go there anyway, so guess we'll just work with what I can get off the pen. Use this for some other project at some point. Here we go. Didn't want to subject you to that. Okay, we're gonna use what we can with this pen, and I'll just go. It's close to dark walnut, but not entirely thrilled. Get these small pieces stained. Big pieces can wait, because I definitely won't have enough for that. Oh, that's another thing I have to figure out at some point, how to cut into these to place the drawers. That'll be an adventure. Tiny drill and slowly saw. Thinners are gonna be brown. Let's see what I got going on this week. I can chat about that. Somebody's making popcorn. Sorry. So, this week I'll be working on the wooden crosses, like I talked about. I have to find the ribbon. And this is why we're cleaning my room. I'll be working on some rosemary, and then I have to get into things because people gave me numbers that referred to some difficult projects. So in order, after the crosses and the rosemary, I'll be doing trout, celery, the present centerpieces, dill, lemon verbena, the unity cups, strawberries, New Year's Eve hats, herring, chives, and salmon. And some of that might bounce around in order because of just how easy some of them are. So I'll be able to knock off like the chives, the rosemary, and the dill in one night kind of a thing. But yeah. D, E, But that worked really well last time, getting people to give me numbers. I was really happy with that. Usually I can't get anybody to answer on the social media stuff. And this time we got like 11 people chiming in. Which is more than I expected. So I'm happy with that. Working on that, working on putting up free Miniaturist directory stuff. Always busy. it's funny today. So, Rob has been referring to my maiden name as my dead name, like a person who has renamed themselves, whether they're of the LGBTQ community or whatever, like that. That phrase, like a dead name, is something that was their original name that they no longer go by. And so he has been referring to my maiden name as my dead name. Which is not the case because I hyphenated my last name, so it's not technically dead. And today I accidentally introduced myself as Bailey Carr, just flat out. It's like, oh no, oops. That's not my name. That's not my name for like a year. It's very hard for a woman who has changed her name. For anybody who's changed their name, I'm sure. I could probably use that stain. It's not that far off. It's not going to be noticed anyway. It's going to be underneath the paint. I don't have to spend money on stain. No Nexus tonight. Oh well. She's got family visiting. So she's probably busy. You may be asking me, Bailey, why are you only doing one side? Oh, these are the fronts of the drawers, and I only need to do one side. I'm not going to stain the entire drawer. I think. I don't know. What did I do with the other one? Did I stain the inside? I don't think I did. I'm gonna go outside of this room and breathe fresh air and not know what to do with myself. It is funny that there's, and I made a joke about this a couple days ago on my Instagram, how like there's all these skin irritant warnings, but no warnings about the fumes that come off of these things. It's fine. It's fun. It's all fun. Do, do, do. Oops. Stained the back of some of my drawers. Funny. Those don't need to be stained. That's okay. Candle doesn't need to be stained. H doesn't need to be. Those are H. This is I. I doesn't need to be stained. J doesn't need to be stained. M does not. K. 4 of them do. My husband is still watching the newer Trigun. It is a lot more serious than the original. Super serious. Stained. That over here too. We're gonna finish up with these two pieces being stained, and then we're gonna. Well, I'm gonna see how this stain develops over here overnight, and if I like it and I decide to go with it, I will go with it, but otherwise I might go pick up the same brand. at the store, and go with that. But for now, we'll talk about what I got going on the next couple of weeks, and my usual spiel that I got. So, for those of you new to my channel, for those of you returning, hello, hello, hello. My name is Bailey Carr Zimmerman. I am the owner of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. I have been collecting miniatures for close to 25 years now, and in the last 3 years, I have been making minis, both for myself and to sell. And it has been an adventure indeed. I work mostly with foods and holiday decor, but in the past couple months weeks I've been working on furniture. That will be for myself, not for sale. And then in the fall, I'm doing buffering. Think. Winter was spring. Summer is all furniture. Fall is going to be clothes for my bears that need them desperately. I was like, something doesn't seem right. I feel like I'm off schedule. Nope, but we are perfectly on schedule. And for the next couple of weeks, or at least until fall. No, the next couple weeks we'll be working on furniture, and when I run out of furniture, maybe we'll do some kits. That'll be fun. I try to stream on Twitch at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures on Sundays at 7:30, with the exceptions of when I do super streams, and those are like 3 days at a time, where I am doing a major project or just catching up on stuff. So again, that's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, and if you want to catch up on any old videos, you can check that out on my YouTube, also at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. And those videos usually go up on Monday. I'm still in the process of catching up on old videos, so bear with me. We're getting there. If you want to check out my blog, this year I am writing up all of the stories that my grandmother had told me that Blueberry Hollow Miniatures is based on, which is her Blackberry Hollow stories. She wrote a children's book, and she also wrote newsletters to my brother and I, and so what I am doing is going back, writing up those stories and kind of going through and showing where there are discrepancies or something is no longer canon, or where I've discussed something with her that has changed, or how they related to my life at the time when they came out. A lot of the newsletters related to ongoing events in my brother and my life. For example, the recent story a star was discovered. A Blackberry Hollow resident discovered a new star, and they named it the Car Star, and that was during the time where my grandparents bought one of those NFTs, like the stars that you could buy at the time, like a plot of land in Scotland kind of a thing. So somewhere there is a paper that has that information on it, but you know, it's neat to see how she wrote it in such a way that made it a little bit more fun for my brother and I. So if you'd like to check that out, my blog is blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. my Facebook and Instagram, I update regularly. You can check them out at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. My TikTok is blueberryhollowminis. I update that less frequently, but I'm trying to keep up with it. What else? What else? What else? If you like what you're seeing on my streams and you would like to purchase anything, or if you go back and watch any of my videos, you can purchase things at my Etsy, which is Blueberry Hollow Minis. And if you want to support me in ways that aren't either subscribing to my Twitch or buying things that are miniature, you can check out my Patreon. That's Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. And what you get on there is exclusive content. It doesn't come out as frequently as I'd like, but I'm getting back on it. There are 3 different pledge rates at this point. It's $1, $5, and $10, and each of those gets you exponentially more things. But they all give you exclusive content that I don't post anywhere else. That content includes commission work that I do, craft projects that aren't really related to Mini, interviews that I've done, an HO train scale project that I'm doing for myself that I'm calling my Mini CR. It's a passion project for my favorite band, essentially. And I think that's going to be a really interesting project. So if you check that out, you can get that. It also can, at the higher rates, you can get one-on-one craft time with me. So like, you know, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those. It gets you free tickets to the Philadelphia Miniatura in November. All sorts of fun things. So it is certainly a wonderful way to help out or to show your support if you are interested in doing so. And if you are a miniaturist yourself, you can always join my free miniaturist directory. That's freeminiaturistdirectory.wordpress.com. On there are, at current, over 200 vendors, shows, clubs, and other resources that are all miniature related. And if you would like to be a part of that, there are tons of subscription forms on there that you can submit so that I can put you on there, and I'd be happy to do so. And feel free to get the word out there that this resource is available, because the more we spread it around, the more it gets out there. If you want to be a part of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures in the way that I was describing earlier, the craft to-do list challenge, that is a Google document that details all of the things I'm trying to get done. At current, it is sorted by priority, but now I have a list going of people who suggested numbers, and now I have to do those. But it encourages me to get things done, because then I'm doing them for somebody, and it allows you to be a part of what you're seeing come out of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, and gives you the opportunity to boss people around, you weirdo. I mean, no judgment. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but like, I know what you're into if you're bossing me around. I get it. I know who you are. I see you. You're valid. It's okay. So yes, all you would have to do is privately message me your email address, and I will add you to the Google document, and you can see what I've got going on. And if you have any questions, you are always free to message me on any of these platforms, but my email address, if you would like to use that instead, is blueberryhollowminis@gmail.com. And I think that's covered everything. If you missed any of those links, you can always go to my link tree. That's linktr.ee/blueberryhollowminiatures. I'm sure if you just Google Blueberry Hollow Miniatures at this point, you'll be able to find one of those things at the very least. So, I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Next week, we're going to be gluing these pieces together. We're not gluing people together. Oh my god, I'm so tired. We're going to glue pieces together. That's what we're going to do. I'm gonna decide whether or not I want to use this stain to get the rest of this done. Yeah. Alright, well everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend, what is left of it, and everybody have a wonderful week ahead of you. I will see you next Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Love you guys. Good night.